Let's take this now to Nida Ibrahim. She's following developments from Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. So, Nida, as I'm saying, this already international commentary and welcoming of this ceasefire coming in, but have we had it confirmed by the Israelis themselves as well yet?
Not publicly yet. We are expecting a statement from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu within the hour to see how he's going to try to sell this to his audience. We were waiting yesterday for the results of the Israeli Security Cabinet's meeting, but that meeting has ended. And today the announcement came from President Donald Trump, much to the embarrassment of Netanyahu, who was convening with his security cabinet. Now, later news have explained that that meeting was not meant to vote on the ceasefire, but rather just inform and brief the ministers about the results that have been reached. According to media leaks, Netanyahu told his ministers that the U.S. is important. We are friends with the U.S., so indeed we had to respond to Trump's pressure. But that goes against everything Netanyahu has been wanting to do since this round of battle started with Hezbollah. He first wanted to separate the two fronts, the front with Iran and the front with Lebanon, saying that the fight with Lebanon will continue even if the ceasefire was reached with Iran. As we see now, he couldn't accomplish that. He couldn't also create major damage that could affect Hezbollah's capability. And indeed, we've been hearing from military officials saying that they had underestimated the power and the capabilities of Hezbollah before the war. They were surprised with the ability of the party to send rockets, including far-ranging ones that were able to go as far as central Israel in Beit Shemesh. That's an area very close to Jerusalem, known to have military sites and strategic assets. And all of that has been making Israelis more anxious about their government's ability to stop the threats that are coming from Hezbollah. And everything that Netanyahu has promised his people, he has not been able to achieve. When we talk about the goals with the war with Iran, the goals of the war there, he included the toppling of the regime, the dismantling of the government there. That's something he could not achieve. Also, the threat of Hezbollah, he could not diminish that. And it seems that Israel wants to dwell on the talks that were had in D.C. to try and put that responsibility on the shoulders of the Lebanese government and the Lebanese army to have them disarm Hezbollah. And we've heard these threats coming in from several Israeli ministers to the Lebanese government saying that if they don't disarm the group, that they will face a heavy price. Now Israel seems to be betting on that, as well as saying that the Israeli troops are not going to withdraw from the locations they've occupied since this round of battle. We know before that, the Israelis have been stationing in 5 different locations in southern Lebanon. And then they started expanding their presence, saying that they need to occupy more lands to ensure more security. Now, this issue is one way Netanyahu is trying to show strength and to show that he is taking matters into his own hands. Yes, Trump may have announced the ceasefire opposite to what Netanyahu wants, but at least he's keeping the troops where they are. He will try to minimize the pressure that is coming in now, not just from the opposition leader who talked about every time Netanyahu fails to meet his promises when it comes to regional issues, but also from the communities in northern Israel who say that they're just waiting for the next round of battle, that they did not achieve or get closer to being more safe, more secure from Hezbollah's rockets. So all of that is expected to put more pressure on Netanyahu, and it's interesting to see in the next hour how he's going to try to spin it and to show that he achieved a lot in Lebanon despite the reality on the ground saying otherwise.
Okay, and that's Nida Ibrahim for us reporting live from Ramallah in the occupied West Bank.